Hello everyone. How are you doing this evening? Welcome to our fireside chat, previously known and yet still known as Stop Hammock Time. Hey Ashley, welcome. This is Adam and Katie Reed for Stop Hammock Time. And we're so glad you're joining us a little later than usual. Hey Marissa, welcome. Usually we're on at 7 Eastern Time, but you know, my sister-in-law pointed out something. Hey Kim. Hey Ashley. My sister-in-law pointed out something inadvertently that it might be better to do this later anyway, because sometimes we talk about #it, and your kids are probably still awake at 7, especially if you're on the West Coast. That would be like what, 4 p.m.? All right, I'm gonna flip around here. Here we go. So if you were on Periscope with me on Monday, I was talking about this. Ooh, it's kind of. Ooh.
We had that a little bit last week.
Yeah, so much magic between us, babe.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about this rash I have with. I thought it was pregnancy related. I don't think it is, but I think it could maybe be from the wood heat. It's like a heat rash, basically. And if any of you are from the 80s, well, like, you probably were from, like, if you were, what am I trying to say? If you were, like, in middle school in the 80s, then you might have laid outside to get as dark tan as you could with just baby oil on. Can I get some hearts if that was you? Big hair, you didn't brush very often, and you, oh, see?
That was not me.
There's some baby oil people. Yeah. So I would get heat rash, like, up here, you know, up here, because I think your skin's so thin there. Anyway, so it's kind of like that. But I'm pretty miserable right now, but I'm just going to keep smiling, right?
Right.
And hubby and I, thanks, Kim. Hubby and I, what was I going to say? Oh, we started doing Insanity again. Anybody? Insanity? But my insanity is kind of like, you're supposed to like jump over a log. I'm like jumping over an ant that's not on a log, because, you know, the belly's getting in the way. Anyway, but it's basically, I'm just kind of moving for
as long as you're moving. Yeah,
for like the 35 minutes. And Adam's like really working hard, so he's sore. Yeah, I know. Don't think I'm so great though, because if you saw me, you would laugh. Like, it's just I'm moving my body around, and like they'll do push-ups.
You're the modified participants on The Biggest Loser videos.
Have you guys ever done The Biggest Loser videos? You know, they always have the person that's like, if you can't jump, just put your foot out to the side. Yep, that's me. Like they do. Today was like the jumping one, power and resistance. So like they're jumping and I'm just doing like a ninja kick to the side, you know. So yes, well, thank you. Yes, effort. But yeah, anyway, I digress. We're kind of like arguing again before our video today. And so we're just keeping it real, right?
Right. And again, it's good for us.
Yes, this is good for us, and that brings me...
Because when we get done, we won't be arguing anymore.
That's right. We'll be like, oh, I do like you.
Be hashtagging it.
Whoa. Anyways, hope you guys...
Never know.
Hope you...
Makeup is good. It's good to make up.
Wow, we're going there already?
Don't go... You started it that way with the later...
Okay.
This is the late edition, remember?
The evening edition. And I have, like, glow. It makes the Holy Spirit, right?
Between us, yeah.
So, one word, hashtag, one word that will, what did I call this? I don't know. Something like...
I don't know what we're talking about today.
Right, I could tell you anything.
You could.
Okay, but...
I may not talk about it, but...
But I said, the one word that can make all the difference in your marriage in 2016 or something like that. And it's my one word for the year. How convenient is that? And the word is listen. Because I have a tendency as a tightly wound woman, type A, firstborn girl, striver, driver, that I am not always a good listener. Like I do hear most of what's being said, but then I'm processing and moving on to the next thing. Hey Vanessa, welcome. I think you're hubby too. So anyway, I want to listen to the Lord more. I want to listen close and listen well. So see, I'm listening close. See, this could benefit you. I listen close. So anyway,
can you listen with your lips?
Oh, mwah. So anyway, I want to listen close, listen well to the Lord, but also to my family. You know, a lot of times, one of our sons, we call him Sunshine Head online, he'll say, "Oh, you're just not listening," or he'll start telling me something, and I do this to him all the time. I just realized this. He will start telling me something, and I'm interrupting him halfway through a story and asking him to do something else. He's like, "Oh, you're always interrupting me." And so I want to listen well. I need to work on that. So, listen in your marriage, and not always just to what's being said, but
what's being not said.
Yes, listen to the heart, right? Listen to the heart. Listen to your heart.
Yeah, I was going to say.
When he's calling for you. See, it's a musical. Every week I try to turn this into a musical, or Adam does.
It's more you.
Oh.
Once in a while.
Speaking of which, if you weren't here last week, you will definitely want to be here next week because we are live scoping our gender reveal. Not our gender reveal. Pretty sure you know. The gender reveal, I know, of baby Cinco, of the baby. And
you will be the first, number one. Well
maybe number 52. But we are going to try to not put it online anywhere. And we are cooking something up. I don't know if you guys know this about us. Some of you do.
Us?
Us. Okay. But we have some videos on YouTube.
Don't tell them.
I think the baby is in the lady. Don't tell. We have some videos on YouTube. If you go to AK Read REID 1, there is some there's one you can play for your kids about
brushing your teeth.
The importance of brushing your teeth. Okay? There's another one all about Adam's beard. And that involves the whole family. There's one where Adam and I wrap up the whole book of Colossians.
Yeah, a quick overview.
A quick overview. We wrap it up. If you see what I did there?
I see what you did there.
So anyway, so I'm just saying that to say this. Next week could be pretty good. I'm just saying. Setting the bar kind of high.
It'll be good. It'll be special.
It'll be special. So, tune in.
We'll have a sneak peek, a limited window into our personal lives. Something very personal to us.
Anyway.
I got a little Mr. Rogers on us, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess so. But, so we are even toying with the idea, like, sometimes I know, sorry. I think we're losing them. See, we're losing them.
Go ahead.
We used to get upset when people would announce important things on Facebook, which I still think, there is, like, when we knew we were pregnant, we definitely called or, texted pictures to family and that kind of thing. We weren't going to let them know on Facebook. But with this Periscope gender reveal thing, we might just say, better download Periscope because that's when we're telling it. Because we love you guys and you put up with a lot by tuning in to listen to us.
Why did you point at me?
I said us. Oh. Look, see? Look in the screen. I went like this.
It felt like you went like this.
You listen to this. You listen to this. Is that what I just said?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm just trying to say listen some more. It's good to listen to your spouse. How are you at doing that?
What if you don't have a spouse?
How are you at listening to the Lord or your best friend?
Touche.
But it's important because sometimes we can get so busy that we're coexisting versus hearing each other's heartbeat. I'm in rare form. He's kind of quiet tonight. I'll be quiet. What do you want to say?
If you don't have again, there's a lot to be said about listening, but we fill the silence with noise just because silence sometimes makes us uncomfortable. And when you're in the car, you have the radio on, or you're on your phone, or whatever it is. Not texting, but
or scoping. Inside joke.
But do you take time to just be quiet and listen, and that can be pretty valuable time.
Yeah. So we're going to leave you the challenge. If you are needing some wisdom, whether it's in your marriage or in different relationships, read Proverbs 2. My friend Saray gave me this exercise before. Read Proverbs 2. Can you read comments while I'm saying this?
Agree. It's easy to start thinking about what I want to say next instead of listening.
Absolutely, Ashley. I am like that. And so I'll listen to maybe 10.5 seconds of a 2-minute conversation so that I can just be ready to jump in. And sometimes I do jump in too early. And Adam and I kind of have this code. I don't think we've told you guys this. We have this code, if I'm interrupting, because it's not usually him, although every once in a while. But he'll just kind of, what do you do? Kind of tap my hand or something. We just have this thing because Adam hates being interrupted. And females sometimes just interrupt each other and they're okay with it. This guy, not so much. So he has this.
Because I'm always the guy at the party or the meeting or the whatever it is.
Come on.
I'm getting to see me getting a
See,
little
I
closer.
interrupted.
What? Yeah. I'm always the guy that I'll start telling a story, and then all of a sudden I could say absolutely anything, random nothingness, because no one's listening anymore.
And sometimes I'm just listening.
And sometimes I just trail off into
And sometimes he'll look at me, and I'm the only one listening. But I've heard the story 10 times, and we just kind of look at each other like, hey. We used to do this. If there was, before we were dating, there was some other people that were dating of our friends. And they would, start talking to each other, and it was no one else existed. So we would start, I don't know if this was with you or not another guy, but,
this is
a
good.
friend.
I'm listening.
No, a friend.
I'm listening.
But we would make up things hey, remember when those Martians came last night and took over the planet? And this couple had no clue what we were saying because they were just we basically felt like fifth, sixth wheels. Has ever happened to you where you're just oh, no one knows. Yes, it is the worst. But I was saying something about listening. Interrupting.
I wasn't listening.
Oh, Proverbs 2, right? That's what we're talking about. So the challenge is go to Proverbs 2, I think verses 1 through 13, and make a list, have columns. And on the left-hand column, which is this your left or is this your left? I think this is your left. Mm-hmm. So on the left-hand column, write down all the things that we are to do to seek wisdom, okay? And then on the right, put all the things down that God says he will do. So if we're wanting to listen to him and gain wisdom, there's some things he's laid out for us to do in Proverbs 2, 1 through 13. And then on the right, put down the things that God says he will do. So that is the challenge. If you need a little activity, maybe you could do that with your spouse or with your kids or with your friends or by yourself, whatever you prefer.
Find a stranger at Walgreens.
You could do that. So anyway, let's listen well this year. Let's lean in because the Lord, I love, there's a verse where it says he stoops down to answer. And I just love that picture. It's if I stoop down, can we see your baby bump? Yes, I showed it.
Give it up.
Okay. I gained 8 pounds last month. Okay. It is growing. Here's the bump. And I'm only halfway. We're just going with it. I'm getting a little more worn out. Today I was doing stuff and I came home and I was just two of our 3 boys gave me a back rub at the same time. It was so nice. I just felt like a beached whale, Thanks, Marissa. Oh, thanks, Ashley. So anyway, try the exercise, going through Proverbs 1 through 13. And come back next week for our gender reveal party. Maybe a musical or maybe something we're not going to say. Right? And you can check out our YouTube channel. Is it public? If people search for it, will they
I think so.
Find it? And let us know.
You'll find some gems.
You will find some gems. And
that again that's another window into our lives that not many people get to see.
That is true. Except
everyone
that's
watching.
But people don't search, I'm going to search for AK Read 1 until now. Maybe we'll have 215 views. One of our favorite online people is now named Froggy Fresh, formerly known as Krispy Kreme. You could also look him up.
Anybody Krispy Kreme or Froggy Fresh fans? No?
Please tell me.
Hearts?
Please tell me you are. And if you're not,
If you're
you should
not.
look him up. And he has a little more than like 215 views. Maybe like 2 million.
Froggy Fresh. Check him out.
Yes. Yes. He is our bro. Froggy Fresh. If you happen to be listening, what do we need?
Or scoping.
Scoping? Fist bump? I don't know. Something? No. Anyway. But there is a song about the teeth that you can thank us for, and your kids can thank us for.
Your kids will remember it.
Your kids will remember it.
Our nephews still sing it, and they're...
Yeah. And there's also one, you know the song, what's it called, Royals?
Yes.
Royals by Lorde. We did one called Soil with the baby. Pretty funny. We think it's funny. We don't know if you guys will. But anyway, this is Adam and Katie Reed. I'm Katie M. Reed from katiemreed.com. And please come back Friday at 1:30 for a book launch party. It's going to be an awesome scoping week.
We right. And we're going on a date on Friday.
We are going on a date to celebrate our love.
Our love.
And
That's
that
it.
I'm...
Well, yes. No.
I'm celebrating that I'm published, too. I'm published in a book coming out Friday on Amazon, Tales of Our Lives, Reflection Pond by Matilda Butler. I wrote a piece about my brother who has Down syndrome called Extra Salt on the Fries. It's going to be 99 cents. That's it. Friday and Saturday. And it's like a 300-plus page book. So we're going to have a book launch party, the kids and I. Adam will be at work.
Book launch party, date, and we write.
That's right.
I
We
know.
Write will be the book launch party.
Gotcha.
You know. But anyway, and then next week, ultrasound. Woo-hoo! All right. I was going to say we love you guys. We do love you guys. But I was like, we love you. You know, like you get off the phone and you're like,
How about this? We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
we're borrowing that from someone else. Do you know her?
Yeah.
Hilarious. All right.
Veronica Pooh something.
Yes.
Can't remember her
You
last
need to
name.
look her up, too.
Oh, she's so fun.
All right. So,
Maybe your friend in
stop
school.
Hammock Time in the winter's fireside chats. Adam and Katie. And we will see you here. Actually, I have something going on. I don't know what time it will be next week. But because
Okay.
I'm going to be gone. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll change. Just stay tuned because we might have to scope at a different day or time. So just be prepared. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Good night.